The year was 2132, and humans had become seasoned travelers of both space and sea. The oceans of Earth, once thought fully explored, were now a site of renewed interest. Treasure hunters like Leon, Seeker, Reyes ventured into the deep, hoping to unearth relics of the unknown. For Seeker, treasure hunting was in his blood. Equipped with advanced AI-driven dive suits and a deep-sea vessel known as the Solstice, he chased rumors, legends, and whispered tales. One legend had caught his attention above all others. The Abyssal Fortress, an alien relic said to lie hidden within a dark, bottomless trench in the Pacific. Seeker was cautious, skeptical even, but after hearing repeated stories from old sailors, some of whom bore scars and odd souvenirs, his curiosity grew uncontainable. One tale stood out. A crewman from a deep-sea mining rig swore he'd glimpsed a fortress with architecture beyond human comprehension, gleaming in an eerie blue light. So, Seeker went down. Armed with drones, a reinforced suit, and his instincts, he descended into the trench, allowing the deep blue to close in around him. The trench seemed endless, a dark tunnel that grew colder and more oppressive the deeper he went. At 30,000 feet, sensors began to malfunction, filling the Solstice's cabin with static and interference. Then he saw it, an alien structure, an immense citadel embedded in the seabed. Its design was otherworldly, with towering spires and angled beams that seemed to shift in color. There was something both ancient and alive about it. Bioluminescent plants grew along its outer walls, casting the structure in a spectral glow. As Seeker approached, the citadel's gates opened, as if welcoming him. He steadied himself, feeling a primal pull toward the unknown. His AI, Echo, analyzed the structure and detected a faint energy signal emanating from deep within. Proceed with caution, Seeker, Echo warned, but Seeker ignored the advice, pressing forward into the citadel. Inside, he found himself in a colossal hall, lined with rows of alien statues and walls adorned with symbols that seemed to pulse. The statues looked like warriors, tall, slender, with elongated limbs and intricately carved armor. As he passed them, he felt watched, as though the statue's eyes followed his every move. Deeper inside, he discovered a chamber filled with artifacts that defied logic. Some appeared to be weapons. Others resembled biological devices, pulsing with a slow rhythm. But it was one artifact in particular that seized his attention, a floating crystalline sphere encased in metal tendrils. Echo's analysis detected a consciousness within it, but the AI couldn't decipher its origin. The sphere seemed to hum with a subtle energy, like a heartbeat. Seeker reached out to touch it, but as his hand neared, it reacted, unfolding and expanding into a strange, glowing mist that enveloped him. For a moment, he panicked, but a calming sensation washed over him. The mist seeped into his suit, reaching his skin, and his mind began to fill with visions. In an instant, he saw flashes of alien worlds, civilizations rising and falling, wars that raged across galaxies, and creatures that defied imagination. Knowledge beyond human comprehension flooded his mind. The fortress had once belonged to an ancient race known as the Xir'lan, guardians of knowledge and protectors of the cosmic balance. But a cataclysm had come, a cosmic storm that had shattered their empire. The fortress, a relic of their civilization, had been left here to protect their secrets. As the visions faded, Seeker realized that he now held something extraordinary. He had inherited the knowledge of the Xir'lan, encoded into his very DNA. Echo, sensing the transformation, attempted to establish contact. Seeker, your biometrics are spiking. Are you okay? Seeker nodded slowly, adjusting to the flood of information. I think I've become a part of them. Emerging from the citadel, Seeker felt different. The ocean, once dark and mysterious, now felt alive. He could sense the life around him, each creature a thread in a vast tapestry. Returning to the surface, he knew that he couldn't keep this discovery to himself. This was knowledge that could elevate humanity, uniting them under a shared history that extended beyond Earth. However, he also sensed the responsibility, the need to protect this knowledge from falling into the wrong hands. When he resurfaced, a small team awaited him on the solstice. They noticed his change immediately, the way his eyes now glowed faintly, the quiet power in his stance. "What did you find down there?" one of them asked, awestruck. Seeker took a deep breath, knowing he had a choice. "A key to something far greater than treasure," he replied, a knowing smile on his face. "Let's just say, it's not ours to keep, but to protect." And as they sailed back to shore, Seeker looked out over the vast ocean, knowing he had become the last guardian of an ancient, forgotten legacy, the keeper of knowledge that, one day, would change the fate of humankind.